Hey guys, I am back with another movie review, and this one's for a new Netflix film. It's called The Babysitter, and it's directed by McG. Before I launch into the details and my thoughts on this one, I wanted to let you know that I watched the movie knowing nothing about the plot, and I think I might have had more fun with the first act because of it. So if you want to go into the movie completely blind like I did, I'll tell you, I had a lot of fun with The Babysitter. It is very energetic, stylish horror comedy that is beyond perfect to watch at home, maybe with a group of friends leading up to Halloween. So there you go. But now for those of you who want a more in-depth analysis, let's break down that plot a little. The Babysitter stars Judah Lewis as Cole, a 12-year-old who's afraid of just about everything and gets picked on a lot at school. The only thing about Cole that other kids are jealous of? His babysitter, Bee, played by Samara Weaving. She's beautiful, always has Cole's back, and the two have a total blast together when his parents are out of town. That is until Cole sneaks out of his bed one night and finds out that Bee is really the leader of a cult of high school stereotypes that are getting ready to sacrifice Cole in an evil ritual. So yeah, I knew this was a horror comedy, but when the movie reveals Bee's plan, I was completely caught off guard, and in the best way possible. That moment is heavily featured in the trailer, so I imagine some will watch this movie knowing that moment's coming, but I'd like to bet it comes as a shock whether you know it or not. A big reason The Babysitter draws you in so quickly and then keeps you invested through all the chaos is because it uses a good deal of screen time to build Cole as a character while also convincing you he's got a special bond with Bee. And Lewis and Weaving have a very believable and charming chemistry too. Before we find out what Bee's really up to, I wanted to hang out with the two of them and was just so consumed by them and their existence that when those knives do come out, that moment got that genuine holy shit reaction out of me. When the movie does shift gears, it does not skip a beat. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed a McG movie, but there is no denying that his eye and sense of tone and pacing gives this thing a crazy amount of momentum. I also love the way he shot this, making you feel like you're seeing most of this play out from Cole's perspective. There's a lot of very well-composed shots and some super smart camera movement too. With the visuals, he also manages to use some very familiar genre cliches, but successfully and in ways where you don't really see them coming. And on the performance front, the world better watch out for Judah Lewis. I thought he was great in Demolition with Jake Gyllenhaal, and the same is true here. Not only is he an endearing, engaging lead, but when you compare what he does in this to his work in Demolition, it shows off real range. And considering the fact that The Babysitter is a very heightened, stylish piece, it would have been so easy to have heart and emotion just get completely overshadowed by the blood, chase sequences, and the jokes. But Lewis never lets that happen. He's got comedic timing, can pull off looking terrified, and works his stunts well, but he also never lets you forget that Bee was kind of like a best friend to him, and she betrayed him. But as sorry as I felt for Cole, boy, is it fun watching Weaving playing a villain. She is another one to look out for. She had a short but very memorable role in Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 1. She's also great in Mayhem, which came out earlier this year. She just owns every ounce of this role, from her sweet connection to Cole to her diabolical plan. The script is a little too thin when it comes to describing that plan, but Weaving is convincing enough to at least make you believe she's a serious threat, and if she does see this whole thing through, the plan's gonna work. As for the folks around her, they are all perfectly cast, and you can tell they are having a ton of fun in those roles, especially Robbie Amell and Bella Thorne. Miles J. Harvey is also one to look out for. He's got some great moments as Jeremy, the main bully that enjoyed picking on Cole a little too much. What it comes down to with this one is that The Babysitter is just a ton of fun. It's extreme, absurd, and pokes fun at the genre, but it's also bizarrely endearing and kind of a coming-of-age story for Cole. I'm giving it 3.5 Deweys out of 5 on the Dewey Destin movie scale. Sure, you can nitpick the logic, but this thing zips by so fast and with so much color, pep, blood, and just the right amount of heart that overall, the experience is a blast through and through. But now I want to know what you think of this one. Did you see The Babysitter? Did you like it? Tell me about it below. And before I close out this review, I need to give Lewis a special Patreon shout out. Lewis, thank you so much for joining the campaign this month. I am so happy to have you, and I really hope you're digging all the content. Another thank you to just everyone watching right now. I'm going to have more movie reviews coming your way real soon.